Good evening, students. I welcome you back to my YouTube channel. Presenting before you this wonderful tutorial is Hampir Clement. And of course, we are yet back to discuss the best books to use for chemistry, physics, mathematics, and biology. And to those of you that are new to this YouTube channel, make sure that you subscribe. You also hit the like button and don't forget to share. So if you have a question, make sure that you hit the comment system and I will be able to see you through. And if at all you have some, you want to find out more about us or you want to learn more, you can inbox me on the cell line that you are able to see on the screen, and I will be able to respond to you on WhatsApp, of course. Okay, so let's get started. I have been receiving questions the whole this week, and people are asking me the best books to use for physics, mathematics, biology, and chemistry. Okay, so guys, because I love you so much and because I want you to become the best in your studies, I made you this document so that you'll be able to find out more concerning the best books that you are to go for as you study in advance. So for chemistry, the best book that you are to go for, of course, is simply Chemistry, the Central Science 14th edition. You know what, guys? I love this book. And the reason as to why I love this book is because it's got quite a lot of simplified work, and at the same time, the English and the language that is used in this particular book is not really hard for you to understand. And this book, the way it was written, it has, very clear explanations, and at the same time, after you study, you go through your notes, you discover that it's got quite a lot of practice questions. uh, that is when you are done studying the topic, and at the same time there are answers that have been put there. So it is a very good book for practice questions, and at the same time it also gives the best for the student. It enables the student to practice them all and at the same time be able to enjoy chemistry. So it is very good, especially for chemical kinetics, acid base theorems, equilibriums, different topics. You can also use it for uh, atomic work, or maybe if you want to learn more about electrochemistry, this book is the best book for that. Now, so I recommend this book to my students, the students that are learning from us. Make sure that you get this book and you will enjoy chemistry. I love this book. I have been using this book. I use this book even up to now. And trust me, guys, it is the best book on the internet now. You can also use Zoomdo, but of course, because it's got quite a lot of history work, it's got, quite a lot of explanations, and sometimes you get lost on the way. So that's the reason as to why I don't really use that book usually oftentimes, but I usually use this one, Chemistry the Central, because it's got quite a lot of information, and at the same time the information is very simplified. All right, guys, so if you want the book, you inbox me on WhatsApp, then I'll be able to send it to you. For mathematics, you don't have to panic or worry yourself. The best thing to do is simply to watch tutorial videos on YouTube and simply download a book from LibraText. Of course, you can just search mathematics from LibraText, or if you want, you can search chemistry from LibraText. you'll find quite a lot of books from there. So students that wants to become better in mathematics must make sure that they familiarize themselves with watching YouTube videos. So there are a lot of videos that have been made for you on YouTube. You can search that particular topic that you want to learn, and you will surely find someone who's done that. And that becomes very easy for you to even grasp information at a very high speed. Remember, the key is simply to understand and to make sure that you are cruising further than everyone so that you may have time for yourself. So make sure that you utilize YouTube videos. There are quite a lot of people that are doing the needful on YouTube. The Piman Hampel Mentor, of course, is one of them. And there are others that are really doing fine, that are teaching mathematics, chemistry, physics. But specifically for mathematics, make sure that you utilize YouTube uh, YouTube videos so you don't have to panic. Just make sure that you get to use YouTube videos the more, learn them more, watch them more, and you become better. All right, get to physics. And of course, there is only one book that I recommend my students when studying physics, and that is simply Sewe, which is college physics. So this book is very good. And the reason as to why I say that is because it's not different from Chemistry, the Central 14th edition. It's got very good explanations, very simple to understand, and at the same time, it's got quite a lot of practice questions, and they enable you to discover more of yourself. And the good part about this book is that it makes you become a physicist. It makes you think physics. It makes you physics itself. The more you study this book, the more you read this book, the more you apply the concepts that are in this book. When you get along studying a topic, you get to solve those questions that are found down there, and you check out the answers. The more you practice these questions, the more you become better in physics. Make sure that you find this book, and if you don't have this book, just make sure that you inbox me on WhatsApp, and I'll be able to give it to you. Of course, this is the best book on the internet now in physics, and it will remain the best. I don't know, but books are being written, but of course, this one remains the best. So utilize it. It's got everything starting from uh, wave motion up to electricity, magnetism, all those things are there. And it provides quite a lot of good information, and you'll be able to enjoy it. Biology. All right, for biology, there is always a book that I use, and it's called Principles of Biology. And of course, guys, the picture that's there is not really the picture of the book. That's not the hardcover of the book. So if you want the book, of course, you can inbox me on WhatsApp, and I'll be able to respond to you. So there is a book called Principles of Biology. It is the best because it's got, I love that book. And the good part about that book is that it's not boring. It's got quite a lot of information, and the information is very much straightforward. And at times you may try to compare it to your lecturer's notes, and you discover that sometimes and somehow it looks as though it's just copy and paste, because the notes are exactly similar to those that are used by most lecturers. It has very good summarized notes, and it's a very good book. It is very simple to understand, and at the same time you discover that most lecturers get information from there. So if you want this book, of course, you can inbox me. It's a very powerful book. It's a very good book. It is you know very easy to understand. I always recommend students to study books that are really so easy to understand, especially in terms of its linguistic pathway, because many people go for verses for books that are very hard to understand. And you want to pass, but you are studying something that you can't understand. What's that? It doesn't make sense. Wow. Above all, happy birthday to me. Wow. Thank you so much, guys. I love you so much. Study hard. Thank you.